Hey, good evening. Thanks for streaming with us. We really appreciate it. We've got a few thunderstorms out there. I'll show you the radar here in just a second. It's been one gloomy day today, but here at the end of the day, the clouds have mixed out and moved out of the way a little bit. We've got just some sunshine, looking at the sunset, and maybe seeing some billowing clouds off to the north and west. Here's what you can expect this evening. We've got a small window of opportunity for rain. It's not a very good chance at all. I really think most of the rain and showers and storms will likely be from San Antonio northward, but we've got a small window, let's say from about 8 o'clock to 10, and just a real small window there. And then we'll have partly cloudy skies, and if we can continue to see the clouds clearing out, I think we might have some fog first thing in the morning with low temperatures tomorrow morning in the upper 50s. All right, so we've got a marginal risk for severe storms. As I was talking about yesterday, if you were watching, I don't really like the verbiage so much, but anyway, it's a very slight risk for severe storms. I really think these thunderstorms are going to stay below severe limits. I'll tell you why here in just a second. But let's just say roughly from Hondo to Hallettsville and the northward, you've got an opportunity to see a thunderstorm. And again, I think most of these thunderstorms are going to stay below severe limits this evening. All right, let's take a look at the radar here. There we go. This is the current look at the radar. And by the way, hey David, how are you doing? Always put in a full 8 hours at work. Spread over the course of the week. David, he's always good. We really appreciate you, David. Okay, here we go. We've got we've got the main upper level system kicking in with some cooler air aloft. Okay, so that's one plus for severe storms. But the problem is it is fairly humid, but it's fairly shallow, and so the Cape. Convective available potential energy is really low for severe storms. I mean, for severe storms, you're usually looking at about 1,500 joules. Tonight, we've got maybe 400, 300, 5, just not very good. So therefore, you're not going to have those thunderstorms really blowing up. Most of them are going to be struggling to reach altitude to even produce lightning, and then they're going to struggle. They're going to be kind of low topped. Not only that, but the instability is not great. So the updraft speed is not very fast. Maybe something like on the order of 35 miles an hour or something. I mean, that's going to produce marble size, maybe dime size. For a short, brief period of time, that thunderstorm in Gillespie County was producing hail up to the size of quarters. So I suppose across the extreme northern viewing area and up towards Austin, maybe quarters. But I think for most of us, if you have a thunderstorm that's strong enough to produce hail, it'll probably be about the size of marbles and dimes, which is below severe limits. Also, there could be some wind gusts. Let's take a look here. We did have a pretty good thunderstorm earlier. Let me stop this. About 6 o'clock in southeastern Kerr County, Kendall County. But see what I'm talking about? I mean, these thunderstorms, they're just struggling. And now that the sun is setting, and temperatures will start cooling off, I think these thunderstorms are going to struggle even more. But this is a pretty healthy one up there at Johnson City. We'll take a closer look at that one. Close to Mountain Home, you've got a few lightning strikes, but I mean, there's just not a whole lot out there, really. Let's take, let's go in here. Okay, this is the one that's in Gillespie County going into Blanco County. And this is a different type of radar that I'm using here. What I'm doing is I've gotten rid of the rainfall. We don't care about that. I mean, we do care if it's excessive, but for looking to see if there's anything severe in these storms, I've done away with that. I've got a couple things here. I've got VIL levels, and I've got, and that VIL levels, that's how much liquid is in a column going from the ground up. And if it's real high, then that usually means that you've got ice. So I've got the VIL levels here, and also I've got the computer telling me the likelihood if these thunderstorms are producing hail. So I've got the VIL levels where you see can you see the purples there in northern portions of Gillespie County coming into Fredericksburg? This was about an hour ago. And then superimposed on top of that, I've got the hail parameter. The computer is telling me, and look, right when it gets to Fredericksburg, I get a little, what we call a storm skit there. Before that storm skit comes out, I'm going to take a little reading here. Yeah, it was saying that hail size was about an inch in diameter, and that'd be pretty close to quarter size hail. So my little skit thing came out, bam, okay, that alerted me, and I'm like, well, we may see a warning come out on this cell pretty quickly after that. And sure enough, warning was issued. Severe thunderstorm warning until 7:30 for Blanco County. Now it's out of Gillespie County. Let me, since we've got the time here, I usually don't have time on the TV, but we got time here. I've got another little product here that tells me the probability of if hail did actually fall from this thunderstorm. And you'll notice just north of Fredericksburg there where you see the blue saying about inch diameter. And then notice how quickly it dropped off. That's going to be the nature of these storms. They're struggling to maintain their severe aspects, and so I think that's going to be the case. And matter of fact, here in the next couple of hours, they should continue just to wane. But you can see that little track here from just north of Fredericksburg to the county line. This storm was producing hail. All right, let's take a reading of what's going on now. Make sure I'm at the current time, 7:05. Let's get rid of the warning. By the way, that warning is in effect until 7:30, and that's up there in western portions of Blanco County. Let me take a little reading here. What my hail, yeah, very small. I mean, extremely small, like peas maybe. The Ville levels are still fairly high, 79. That's a high Ville level, but the computer is telling me that the likelihood is that this thunderstorm is producing just really small, maybe, like I said, peas. But I'm going to keep my eyes on this thunderstorm. One thing I have noticed with this one, by the way, is notice how initially it was moving eastbound, now kind of diving to the south and east. Sometimes when the thunderstorms do that, they're what you call right movers. That means that the whole thunderstorm is spinning pretty good, what we call a mesocyclone. It's spinning really nicely, and that tends to make it want to move to the south and east. And that's an indication that this is a pretty strong, pretty intense thunderstorm. But let's see the lightning. It's got some lightning strikes, not a ton of lightning, but I'll keep my eyes on this one as this moves through Blanco County. Again, we've got severe thunderstorm warning, and that is until 7:30 there, approaching Johnson City if you happen to be watching. Let's see, rain for Vaughn Army. Doesn't look good, to be honest with you. Priscilla, hey, how are you doing? And is that Saida? Saida, hey, how are you? Hopefully doing well on this Thursday evening. I know there's a lot of March Madness going on. I filled out my bracket. I'm sure nobody really cares, but filled out my bracket and I'm doing okay. But there's a lot of basketball, and I think I leaned a little heavy on McNeese. I used to do the weather in Lake Charles, and kind of leaned a little heavy on McNeese. Hopefully that doesn't kill me. But anyway, so looking at any of these other cells, and boy, they just look anemic. I mean, look, let me put on, this is the radar, okay? Put on that one. Yeah, this is the radar. Hold on a second. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry, I'm just making sure. Yeah, okay. This is the radar here. This is the sweeping radar. I've got 3 different locations, and let me get you the absolute latest as to what is happening currently right now. Okay, notice how these weak returns here out of Hondo, just some showers. These are trying to develop, but they're just having a really hard time. We've got a little bit around La Pryor. You've got a little cell here north of Uvalde. And do I have the lightning on? Let's put the lightning on, see if any of these are producing lightning. No. I mean, these are just showers, and they're just trying to develop, not having a good time, or not having an easy time doing that. Okay, so let me take the sweeping radar off, and notice with these thunderstorms, I mean, there's hardly anything showing up. A lot of difference between the rest of these cells and what's happening there in Blanco County. So, like I said, I mean, the severe threat is very, very minimal. I think before 10 o'clock, there's an outside chance in that marginal area that I was showing you earlier. I mean, there's a real outside chance that we could have a few that are severe, but I really think most of these thunderstorms are going to struggle to even produce lightning, much less severe weather. So some of these cells may be in the green area, may produce hail up to the size of marbles. Maybe, and that's a big maybe. I mean, this is just not a very good this event is not a real severe weather event, that's for sure. All right, temperature out there, 67 degrees. Hondo's coming in at 71. Look at Uvalde, though. You can definitely tell locations that saw some sunshine. 81 Uvalde and 79 Carrizo Springs. Let's see. Okay, so let's get on with the forecast here. The upper level system is kicking through, and it's going to bring us a sunny day tomorrow. It's going to be a real dry day. By the way, when we clear out overnight, we may see a little fog first thing in the morning. Otherwise, I think Friday is going to be a really nice day with lots of sunshine. Saturday, the upper level ridge is there. That means a nice day. As we head into Sunday, I think we cloud up, lots of clouds on Sunday, and then Sunday night into Monday. At this point, I'm going to give it about a 40% chance of a shower or thunderstorm. You can see what happens there. The main system kicks through. I think Tuesday is going to be kind of partly cloudy at best. There were some computer models that were pointing to a chance for rain lingering into Tuesday morning. I didn't buy it, and here's the latest model. It doesn't have any really, so let's just say partly cloudy for Tuesday, and then I think Wednesday and Thursday pretty much partly cloudy as well. Okay, so here's where we go for the rest of this evening overnight. Just a few thunderstorms struggling across the area, mainly north of Hondo and Hallettsville. And then after midnight, that'll be out of our viewing area over to the east. Fog develops first thing in the morning, and then sun comes out. Highs in the low 80s tomorrow. Very spring-like for your Friday. And then Saturday, lows in the 50s, highs in the upper 70s. There'll be more clouds, kind of partly cloudy. Not a bad Saturday. And then Sunday, I think we're back to maybe morning drizzle Sunday morning. Lots of clouds on Sunday. Breezy. It is going to be a breezy day on Sunday, and high temperatures in the mid-70s for your Sunday. Okay, let's go back and see if we got a few questions here. Let's see. All right, hey Tracy, Lake Hills. You know what? Just because you asked, Lake Hills, let's take a look. Let's see what we got going on since I got a little time here. All right. Let's see, and this is for Tracy. Okay, we've got the radar here. Make sure I got all my, I got it working. Yeah. Okay, so here's Lake Hills, right? Let's see. Yeah, there's Lake Hills right there. You know, Tracy, I think you might, but I think you're going to be kind of lacking in the rain gauge unless here in the next 30 minutes, what time is it? 7:11. Let's give it till 8. 8, maybe 8:30. Let's give it all the way to 8:30. Unless you have one of these cells that really is able to pop and give you a half an inch, I think you'd be kind of lucky if you pick up a 1/10 of an inch tonight. And then after 10 o'clock, really 9:30, I think it's going to be pretty much over for you there in Lake Hills. So hopefully that answers, that does answer the question. Hopefully you'll pick up a little, but it doesn't look good. Let's see, Carla, coming towards New Braunfels. Well, if you're watching me right now and you're watching the radar, you see where New Braunfels is. We've got, hey, this cell's starting to come together a little bit now. The one there in northern Bandera County and southern portions of Kerr County, and that one's also pushing to the southeast a little bit. So yeah, let's say I think New Braunfels, I think you've got a little bit better chance. I think that cell is going to likely skirt north of Lake Hills, but the way that these cells have been doing, they've been falling apart after about an hour or so. But anyway, I'd say New Braunfels, you got about a 50-50 shot of picking up a thunderstorm, maybe a 1/4 of an inch, something like that, and hopefully you don't pick up hail, but again, I think most of these hailstones are going to be smaller than pennies, something like that. So, but you know what? Let me come back since we got a little time here. I'm going to look at this cell in Kerr County. It's definitely growing. There's no doubt about that. Let's see what's the latest. Since I've got a little time here, we're going to zoom in. Let's see. I think, yeah. I mean, there's no hail with that cell there in southern Kerr County. Let's see, yeah, but boy, it's looking good. Matter of fact, let's go back a little bit. Yeah, you can see from 7, just in the last 10 minutes, that's what it looked like. And now look, it's got a little white in there. I'm going to keep my eyes on that one. Probably a little bit more lightning strikes now. This is not even registering, but I think the computer's got to catch up a little bit. So let's take that off. I would, we'll watch this one down the road here. Give it about another 20 minutes. So let's say, between Bandera and Kerrville, right on the county line. We'll watch that over the next 20 minutes to 30 minutes, and that's going to continue to slide to the south and east. If the intensity continues, then Bernie, you may watch this, Bulverde, and eventually into New Braunfels. It's definitely possible. All right, let's take a look. Let's get back to the 7-day here. Well, we were never at the 7-day, but that's where we're going. All right, let me read just a few more here. Delia, ready for spring, ready for some sunshine. Tomorrow's your day. And anything from Southeast Bear? I think Southeast Bear, it's looking real doubtful. You may pick up a shower. I think most of the thunderstorms are going to be across northern Bear, back over towards New Braunfels. I mean, it's not out of the question, just it's not a good chance, that's for sure. All right, so tomorrow morning some fog, then sunshine, high 82. Little weak frontal boundary comes in, but it's got continental air, so I think it's going to knock the highs down a little bit on Saturday. Let's say 76, partly cloudy. I still think Saturday's going to be a nice day. Sunday morning, a little drizzle in the morning. Definitely going to be a breezy day. High at about 75. Lots of clouds on Sunday. Maybe a little sunshine, but breezy. Winds out of the south at 20, gusting to 25, maybe 30. And then Sunday night into Monday, we'll have a Pacific front that moves in, about a 40% chance of a shower or thunderstorm. And then partly cloudy Monday afternoon, high 77. Tuesday, 72. So that'll be the coolest of the next 7 days. And then I think that Wednesday morning will be down to about 49, high 76. And then Thursday morning, perhaps a little fog in the morning, partly cloudy, and high temperature right around 80. Okay, that gets us covered. We've been going quite a while here. Let me take one last look before we go here. We'll scan the skies and see what's happening. Okay. Yeah, watching that cell there in Kerrville. Got some lightning strikes now. Yep, that one looks like it's on the increase. There's no doubt about it. Let's see. Yep. Remember I just showed you that just a second ago? And it was showing no signs of any kind of hail. Well, look, right, bam, there, that brown shade there. I mean, it would be really small. Let's see what the size is. Oh, it probably isn't producing hail right now, I'll be honest with you. But you can definitely tell that it's on the increase. So I'm going to keep my eyes on that one. No doubt about it. We've got a new cell here that's just west of Fredericksburg. That one's popping up, and that one is saying that it's got, extremely small hail there. But anyway, so I will continue to watch these storms throughout the evening. Thanks for streaming with us. Really appreciate it. And of course, I'll run any crawls on any severe storms, and if I have to, we'll break in. Make sure and watch us. We'll be on late tonight. We'll be on at 11 o'clock, and then watch us tomorrow morning. Okay, thanks, and if I need to, we'll come back and we'll stream again. All right, thanks for streaming with us, and have a good evening, and I hope your team wins if you filled out a bracket. All right, we'll see you later.